Hello, my dear tourists. Welcome to Japan, the land of the rising sun. Good morning, konnichiwa. I am Angela, and I'll be your tour guide as we explore one of the most iconic treasures, Mount Fuji. But before we begin our tour, please be reminded with all the precautions, guidelines, and instructions so that this trip will be amazing and memorable. To start up, let's have a head count first for us to know if we are complete. Starting with you. 1, 2, 3, 30. Great. We are all complete. Thank you for your cooperation. First things first, please take care of your valuable things and do not leave your things unattended. Second, may I request everyone to sync your time with me so that no one will be left behind. In my time is exactly time. Third, I want you to familiarize my signals. If I whistle once and wave this blue flag, it means we only have 5 minutes to roam around. And if I whistle twice and wave this red flag, you need to go back immediately to the bus. And lastly, in case you are not feeling well, do not hesitate to call my attention. I have here first aid kit and don't forget to smile and enjoy the tour. Okay tourists, let's start our tour. Right before us stands the legendary Mount Fuji or Fujisan, as it is called here in Japan. Rising proudly at 3,776 meters, it is Japan's tallest and most sacred mountain. Did you know Mount Fuji is actually a volcano, an active stratovolcano? Thought its last eruption was in 1707, over 300 years ago. For centuries, Mount Fuji has been more than just a mountain. It is a spiritual symbol in Japan. Many believe it represents beauty, strength, and even immorality. Artists, poets, and monks have long admired Fuji's perfect, symmetrical shape. In fact, you may have seen it in traditional ukiyo-e woodblock prints such as Katsushika Hakusai's famous series 36 Views of Mount Fuji. Because of its cultural and spiritual importance, Mount Fuji was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2013. It's not only a natural wonder but also a spiritual and artistic inspiration. Every summer from July to early September, thousands of climbers from all over the world attempt to reach Fuji's summit. It's considered a pilgrimage as much as a hike. The Japanese even have a saying, "He who climbs Fuji once is a wise man. He who climbs it twice is a fool." But don't worry, you don't need to climb the mountain to enjoy its beauty. On the Yamanashi side, there are countless places to experience Fuji's charm. You can ride the Kachi Kachi Ropeway in Kawaguchiku for a sweeping panoramic view. Stroll through Oshinohakai village to see crystal clear spring ponds fed by Fuji's melted snow, or visit the Fuji Yoshida Sengen Shrine where pilgrims traditionally began their sacred ascent. Yamanashi is also famous for its grapes and wine, as well as Hoto noodles, a hearty miso-based soup with flat udon noodles and vegetables, perfect after sightseeing. So, if you get a chance later, be sure to taste the local flavors. It's part of the full Mount Fuji experience. Now, let's move on to one of the most beautiful regions at the foot of Mount Fuji, the Fuji Five Lakes, or Fujigoku. These lakes were formed by ancient eruptions of Fuji. Lava flows shaped the land, and water filled the basins, creating five stunning lakes that reflect Fuji's beauty like natural mirrors. Each lake has its own character and charm. Let me introduce them one by one. The first one is Lake Kawaguchiku. This is the most famous and easily accessible lake, surrounded by hot springs, museums, and resorts. From here, you can see Fuji's reflection beautifully, especially during cherry blossom seasons in spring or when the autumn leaves turn fiery red. Second, Lake Yamanaku, the largest of the five lakes. It's a paradise for outdoor lovers. You can enjoy boating, windsurfing, fishing, or even bird watching, as many migratory swans gather here. Third, Lake Psycho, a quieter, more hidden gem. It's surrounded by lush forests and caves, including the famous Bat Cave and Ice Cave formed by old lava flows. It's perfect if you want peace and nature. Fourth, Lake Shojiko. This is the smallest lake, but don't underestimate it. From here, you can see a unique view called the Child of Mount Fuji, where Fuji seems to sit on the back of a smaller mountain. It's one of the most beloved photo spots of photographers. And last, Lake Motosuku. Finally, we have the deepest and clearest lake of them all. If you have a Japanese 1,000 yen bill, take it out and look at the back. That picture of Fuji with a lake in front, that's Lake Motosuku. And for the activities, you can take a boat ride on Lake Kawaguchiko. Explore the Oshino Hakai, a small village with crystal clear spring water ponds fed by Fuji's melted snow. Relax in a traditional onsen hot spring with views of the mountain. Taste local specialties such as Hoto noodles, a hearty miso-based dish, perfect after sightseeing. And of course, for the adventurous, you may attempt the climb to the summit. The trek usually takes about 6 to 8 hours up and 3 to 4 hours down. At the top, you can witness the breathtaking sunrise known as Goraiko, meaning arrival of light, a once in a lifetime experience. Okay, tourists, it is now your time to roam around and enjoy. So everyone, as you can see, Mount Fuji and the Fuji Five Lakes are not just beautiful landscapes. They are treasures of Japanese history, culture, and spirit. Each view of Fuji is different. In the morning, it glows with the sunrise. In the afternoon, it stands tall against the blue sky. And in the evening, it turns mystical in the twilight. Okay, tourists, on behalf of Yamanashi and myself, thank you so much for joining me today. May your memories of Mount Fuji stand tall and timeless, just like the mountain itself. Until next time, this is Angela, your tour guide, saying arigato gozaimasu. Thank you and see you on our next destination.